But all right. So obviously now that Marissa has been kicked off, um, the last episode of Disventure Camp, now we need to know like what's gonna happen to her now and where's her mindset now that from when she first began and played this game, like she had this mindset, but then when she got voted out and she experienced all the interactions she had, all the relationships she was going into, um, now it's a lot more of a different pace. So let's see where it's gonna go for her. Now that she has voted out and got time to think about what she's gonna say in this interview. Oh, all right. Let's see.
Welcome back, loyal listeners. As always, I'm Emily Campbell, and this is Behind the Chaos. Tonight, I'm here with our current loser, who was blindsided by the lady of the house, Linda.
Oh yeah, that was still so dirty. She did her best to like defend her and obviously like cheer her up while she was like down because people really hated Linda. And I will say I also freaking hated her because like, bro, like you're being this bitchy Karen to like everyone. You're saying that you're the best, yet you have issues of your own when it comes to like competitions. And the whole mindset that you were going is that you wanted to be a badass mom, but you're already badass in your own sense when you're playing this game because not a lot of people want to play challenges from this venture camp. It's the same thing with Total Drama. Like that went from being normal to being chaotic to being very chaotic to going balls to the wall, and then it went back to its classics. It's like that. And the people that ended up suffering those seasons with way more chaos, like their lives have changed for sure, and they have reputations when it comes to that. And when it came to All Stars, they got to see that from one set of characters to another set of characters. Like they got to see their progression of how they were from all the seasons that they were involved in, all the seasons that the other people were involved, and it's just amazing. And here it's gonna be the same thing where if she ends up becoming an all-star cast for a potential another all-stars, they will see just how much progression that they have given and just the badass reputation you get from continuing the challenge. So yeah, it comes with the reputation. So for Linda to do this bitch move, it was expected. I was expecting it when I saw that episode, but I thought it was gonna be Anastasia, not Marissa. But hey, this is something to stir the pot. It was either gonna stir the pot either way if it was Anastasia instead of Marissa.
Who also has some lady luck with a certain blonde bombshell. Of course, I'm talking about our maybe future soldier, Marissa.
Hi. That was certainly an introduction.
Go big or go home, which is now something you can relate to. Anyways, let's talk about that elimination. Backstabbed by Linda after everything you've
Damn,
done
like
for
look
her?
at her.
That's
The expressions.
disgusting.
I mean, yeah, I think I'm in shock more than anything right now. It does hurt. I mean, I really thought we were making breakthroughs after that conversation we had after the raft challenge. It's not often you see Linda let her guard down, and it really felt like she was starting to open up with me.
Yeah, but also it has to go with the point that she still has that mindset of when she began and started like collaborating with this group. Nah, everyone hated her and her guts, and you would see that among everyone and like how they express her attitude that she gave to them. And now that she was able to like put her guard down, and obviously Marissa was there to like to witness like why she's doing this, like what's her feelings right now. It was going to the sense that it was gonna be, yeah, she was gonna be involved more, and yeah, she was gonna have some beefs here and there, but it was at least gonna be more calm. But now that Spencer, now that Mr. Harry Potter got involved, he started pushing and making it worse to the point that he is collecting his own set of villains to just dwindle the numbers, and then when it comes to the merge, can collaborate with her other with the other member that was part of his team when he was in red. I forgot her name, Jade. If I'm coming to them out of the whim, where they are gonna collaborate and hopefully be the last ones. But we know that Spencer's not gonna last as long, cause he's pulled his cards all out, and people are gonna see that. So we'll see how it goes in the next episode.
Guess I was wrong.
You know, some fans thought she was lying to you or attempting to manipulate you. What's your take on it?
Are you serious? Okay, Linda made some decisions, but not even for a second did I think she wasn't being genuine.
Yeah, not sure if I was gonna garner sympathy, I would go with the story of being called a bitch by my own son. Besides, stuff like that would leave anyone feeling a little on edge.
Exactly. But I guess in a way, this is how she wanted to take back control. I'm not happy about how it played out, but I don't think she's evil or anything. Just hurt.
I'm sure some would argue you about the whole not being evil part.
Okay, yeah. Linda definitely wasn't Miss Congeniality.
Especially Anastasia, or Anna, as you so lovingly refer to her. So what's going on there? Are you two just the best of gal pals?
Oh, well, it's just a nickname. You know, friends have nicknames for each other all the time, right?
Right, close friends
Oh,
kiss
yeah,
each other
and then
all
from
the
there?
time.
Hang on. Wait a minute. That was one time. It was for the musical, remember?
But she
You're the
wanted to do
judge.
more.
And
But they're
on
just shy.
platonic carnival dates where you watch sunsets together as you spill your guts to one another.
True.
Well, it's...
Thought so. I'll let you process that on your own. But I gotta say, you two are like polar opposites.
Yeah, I guess we are. She can be a bit of a spitfire. But honestly, I really respect the drive she has and the way she's just so unapologetically herself. It's genuinely admirable. Wish I was.
Alright, so this is something that I checked it out offline, but I did see the little glimpse of what's going to be the next episode, and obviously we did see that whole stirring the pot mentality of, yeah, if it was going to be Marissa or if it was going to be Anastasia that stayed on obviously the game, one of them was going to have that drive to move forward, and we saw that, or I saw that in Anastasia, that she's obviously like crying and being hurt about losing Marissa in this challenge, but she also has been given like this drive energy where she is like, now okay, so they already voted her out, but now's my time to actually like put my best forward and now play the game like how it's intended to be. Like, I let them push me around for so long, but now it's time to get in the game and actually beat this.
Was more like her in that way.
So that's awesome.
Which brings me to our next segment. Will you be enlisting? I mean, after all that heart-to-heart with Anastasia, you don't seem so sure yourself. But hey, at least the Yuri fans love it.
Yuri. What?
Don't
The
worry
Yuri
about it.
fans.
Okay.
Damn, there's already fan art like
But anyway,
crazy.
Yes, I am on the fence about enlisting. A lot of my family, immediate and extended, served in the military. And when they were discharged, some of them really struggled reintegrating back into civilian life. I don't want to get too into it if that's cool. But basically, the strain I've seen it put on them and how cutthroat the military is as a whole, it just, I've got my reservations, basically.
It's a crazy
You
world
got a
in there.
point. Sure, you picked up the leader role quickly, but it was clear to literally everyone watching that you weren't always willing to get in the crossfire.
I hope it didn't come across as me trying to force my way into being the leader, but I really thought that keeping the team unified would be in everyone's best interest. Trust
And like she legit tried to like communicate with everyone. And yes, it is a little bit hard to become like the leader when it comes to these games, because you don't know like how these people are. Like I was already judging them by their what's it called, their interviews of getting inside the game. Like you could probably check out all the reactions I had among all the characters, and how I felt like when I just saw their interview tape. But when it came to the game and actually like seeing how they are when playing it and how their attitude is and all the other stuff, like it's a different story. But she's saying that she's not what's it called, a good leader. Like yes, like I will agree, she's not a great leader. She's decent, she's getting there, and she learned from it. Obviously, like yes, it was a little bit tough because like she did make a communication and relationship connection. I'm already messing up what I wanted to say. But she made a relationship, and that relationship got her to the point where I have to protect her, but I also have to worry about the game, and I also have to worry about my team. So that also limited her to the standpoint of being a good leader.
me, I
That's
am
what it
well
was.
aware I wasn't perfect. But I did try my best.
On the bright side, you pull off military green really well.
Thanks.
Oh, that's really
You're
good.
welcome.
If you're about to ask me if I regret the way I played, the answer is no. Well, to an extent.
Ah, yes. Many fans picked up on your Sergeant Goody Two Shoes strategy. I mean, you had to have realized that people would get nasty and cutthroat on this show.
True.
Yes, Emily, I think I got that. Respectfully, the fans are entitled to their opinions, but I'm not gonna let that dictate how I play. I played in a way that I'll never be ashamed of, which I know is something not a lot of past players can say.
Touche. So, if you were to come back to the show, you'd play exactly the same way?
Well, I didn't say that, did I? I played in a way I'm not ashamed of, but I acknowledge that I could have played more aggressively and strategically to get further.
So what I'm hearing is that there could be a potential. You could win the chance to become a player again, even if you got voted out. Kind of like they did for, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was like season two, or the All Star season, where someone that got voted out early got able to come back for a second chance. So, if so, everything's gonna change, because now all these people that have really changed for the better, whether it was like something like small, like being in an alliance and actually having someone to hear your problems, to actually like learning something from every game and just getting something out of it, it really like motivated everyone for sure. Because like Tristan is a good example. Started off being closed but also being open, to the point that they what's it called, made a family based on friends, and really wanted to continue the game. And it really sucked when they got voted out. I was like, damn, why? Like, they were doing so good. But yeah, trying to think who else got a like good like mindset change. A little bit of everyone else, but like just like my whole mindset is just on Tristan, like as a person that is very qualified when it came to this whole concept of, if you return, will you play differently, type of idea. Marissa as well.
Interesting. So, what's the next move now, Cadet? If you're not enlisting, what else do you have going on for you?
That is quite the question to ask someone. I'll certainly try to answer. But, honestly, I don't know. I spent years preparing myself for this one career. I think I'm a little scared to know if there's anything left to me if I don't go. Sure, I went to college, but that was
There's
purely for
more.
a bachelor's in general studies. Not to mention the high expectations I've placed on myself.
It would be a shame for those abs to go to waste. But I get what you're saying.
Excuse me?
And with that, I believe that's our
Jeez.
time.
Oh my
Thank
god.
you so much to Marissa for taking the time out of her day to have this chat, and join me next time on Behind the Chaos to interview our next loser with shattered dreams.
Well, thanks for having me. Despite some of the more interesting bits of this conversation, I really
True.
did have fun. You know, Emily, you should be a professional interviewer. I think you'd be good at it.
Don't push it, good at Kelly.
Okay. Sorry. But, for real though, who's Yuri?
Who's Yuri? Oh, she doesn't want to know what that is. Because she'll be very surprised of how many results are gonna come out of there. Obviously, I have not done my research on that, so obviously, don't give me the estimate number of how much it is. But if you really have to, leave it down in the comments if how many results show up when you search that Marissa X Anastasia, because I know it's gonna be a lot. But damn, so we lost Marissa in this game. She gave a good interview, and there's just a small chance that there could be a second chance opportunity for whoever in this game. So that should be interesting. Who knows? Like, if she returns, she's gonna dominate for sure, cause like she progressed and she saw flaws in her own way of managing the game, but now she's here to play. Her and Tristan, like, they got the chance to be the best and be number one, but we'll see. The merge is almost here, and definitely stuff will change once the merge episodes start coming in, which will be soon. But in this case, we still got one more team episode before that. So I'm excited and can't wait to see who will be the finalists in this game. Amazing.